Hi everyone, welcome to Things Lucy Reads. I'm Luce and this is a Booktopia unboxing. I haven't done one of these in a while and I made an order last week. So I thought that I would, bring this kind of excitement back to my channel. The first book that I see in here is Tangleweed and Brine by Deirdre Sullivan, which is a collection of fairy tale retellings that have a feminist lean to them. I found out about this book through Bookish Bree's channel. She did a book depository haul and this was one of the books, and I just thought it looked so lovely that I had to have it for myself, and it has these really nice illustrations in it as well. The cover is rubberized, which I hate. I thought it would be cloth, but that's a minor quibble. I'm really excited to read this because I love feminist retellings of fairy tales. The next book that I see in here is The Tea Dragon Society by Katy O'Neill, which is a really lovely comic that I read from NetGalley. It's about this girl called Greta who goes to learn the art of raising tea dragons and harvesting the tea leaves and making the tea from them, and it's just a really lovely story. The cast is mostly queer. I would argue that it's almost entirely queer, but for a few of the characters it's never actually confirmed, but it's just so lovely. A few of the characters are people of colour, one of them is in a wheelchair, only 2 of them out of 6 main characters are human, so I just really loved it. I gave it 5 stars. I will link my Goodreads review down below if you want to check that out. But yeah, it was just really, really wonderful, and I really wanted to have a hard copy for myself because I love it so much. The next book is Witchwood by Tahera Murphy, which I don't actually know a lot about, but I really love the Shatter Me series, and I thought that I should probably pick up Tahera Murphy's middle grade books at some point as well. I was also going to get Furthermore, but on the day that I made this order it was actually out of stock, and it sounds good and the cover is beautiful, so I'm probably gonna like it. The next book that I have in here is I Believe in a Thing Called Love by Maureen Gu, which is about a girl who kind of decides to fix her love life by emulating K-dramas, and I've heard really good things about it. Apparently it's a lot of fun. I think that McKinley from McKinley's Bookshelf read this and really enjoyed it, so it was while I was watching whatever video that was that I put this in my cart, so thanks. Anyway, I'm always all in for diverse YA, so this sounds like exactly my jam. The next book in here is The Good Immigrant, which was edited by Nikesh Shukla. This is a collection of stories of people of colour that have immigrated to Britain, I think. I'm mutuals on Twitter with one of the authors featured in this collection, and I've been hearing about it a lot, and I've been meaning to pick it up ever since it came out, but just never got around to it. But it was in stock on Booktopia, so I put it in my cart and bought it. I'm pretty excited to get to this because I try to read diversely, but there are still gaps in my reading, and non-fiction by people of colour about their experiences is one of them. So this will bridge that gap a little bit. The next book that I have in here is The Stars Allegiant by Cameron Hurley. I know almost nothing about this book except that it is lesbians in space, and what more do you need? And then the next book in here is The Diviners by Libba Bray, which both Kay Lorraine and one of my best friends, Chiara, have read recently, and they both love the series. I actually already had a copy of this. I had the large format paperback, which I got when the book was first released in Australia a few years ago. Quite a few years ago actually, at least 5. But it was a present from a high school friend that I'm no longer friends with, and we kind of ended on bad terms, so I didn't really want to keep the book that she'd given to me because it kind of had bad memories and vibes attached to it, so I got rid of that one and bought myself a smaller format paperback, which is actually my preferred format, so it all worked out in the end. And then the last book in here I also bought because of someone on BookTube, and actually this is not the cover that I thought it would have, but I'm not mad about it. The book is The Heart's Invisible Furies by John Boyne. I have heard nothing but good things about this book from James Chatham. He read it recently and has raved about it ever since. And I looked it up on Goodreads and the summary sounded really good. It's queer, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I trust James. He has good taste in books. We share a lot of the same taste in books actually when it comes to sci-fi and queer books. So Yeah, as with all of the other books, I'm excited to get to it because I think it's going to be really, really good and that I'm going to really enjoy it. Okay, so that was my most recent Booktopia haul. I tell you what, I thought I used to buy a lot of books on there and then they got Afterpay and it's just gone way, way up. But on the other side of that, I mostly only buy books from Booktopia with Afterpay, so I am actually spending less. Even though it doesn't seem that way, that's how it is. And the rest of the books that I buy are ebooks usually that I get on sale, so it's fine. It's fine. It's totally justified, okay? Don't judge me. Alright, so those are the books that I received today. Let me know if you've read any of these and what you thought, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.